Howdy. Waking up here Sunday morning, and this is my third time to attempt this video. 'Cause first two times setting it up, I was over here on this other side of my balcony, and damn phone kept falling out of the stand into the bushes, so I think I'm going to get it this time. Thinking about, I posted earlier a few days ago about genetics and how much that has a key role in how we develop our muscles, how they grow, how they get stronger, and what they look like, how they perform. And as the Olympics come to a close today, got me thinking a lot about that. Very much the same. Genetics have so much to do with what we're going to look like, and how we're going to develop and how we perform. So let's talk about that. Of course, these athletes are the very best in the world at what they do, and that's why I watch, and I hope that's why everybody watches, because it doesn't really, of course I want USA to win. Looks like they're going to finish with the most medals, just barely most gold medals, but definitely the most medals. But anyway, watching anybody from around the world compete at the highest level and see how far they can push their bodies to the absolute limit is fascinating. So of course it takes tons of hard work. I can't even really imagine the preparation it must take over 4 years, in this case 5 years, to get your body prepared to do the things these people do. They make it look easy because they practice that much. However, of course, it's at the end of the day, well, not at the end of the day, but at the beginning of the day, it's the preparation and the work. But at the end of the day, it really does come down to genetics. Who has the best genetically designed body to finish first, second, third? Gold, silver, bronze. That's why there's only a few people in the world who are literally born to do what these people are doing. I can't do it because I was not born with that kind of genetic ability. Now, don't get me wrong, these people are pushing, and they're pushing their genetic ability to the absolute max, and that's awesome. It's fascinating. And I've pushed my genetic ability to the absolute max, mainly in the weight room over my lifetime. But that's really what it boils down to. Who, at the end of the day, is going to have the strongest genetic potential to finish first, second, third. And a lot of credit goes to the men and women who finish, 4th through 10th or whatever. But really think about that. Think about that in all sports. The football teams who have the best players, who have run the most yards or scored the most points or whatever, run up and down the court faster, shot more points, the practice and the work is there. But if their bodies were not built to last like they do, to recover like they do, think about that. Recovery is everything. You can spend all the time you want. You shouldn't spend too much time, like I preach, and hopefully these athletes don't. But recovery is everything. The ability to recover like they do and then continue doing these events, especially in the Olympics, like the 4x400, the 100, the 200, the 400, 800. If somebody's running multiple events, that is crazy hard. And the ability to get your body back to where it needs to be to perform at the highest level on the planet, it's fascinating. So think about that. When you're training Don't worry about looking like other people. Don't worry about being like this athlete, winding up like this athlete, looking like that. You're going to look like you. You're going to perform like you. It's okay to use that person as inspiration. But like I was saying, at the end of the day, you got to be willing to accept your own genetics, your own genetic potential. It's not your fault. Because a lot of us can get disappointed, okay? But don't be. You're either happy with yourself or you're not. And if you're not, well, you gotta honestly gotta talk to somebody if you're really not happy. But if you did everything that you could, then that needs to be good enough. See ya.